Hello YouTube, my name is the Legend of DS and welcome to the second video out of this mini series or series I'll be doing until October 3rd, the day that the Smash Ballot ends. And for today's episode I'll be talking about another indie character. On the previous episode I talked about Shovel Knight. Today is all about the half genie hero Shantae. Shantae, if you had asked me uh, when the ballot began back in October, I would say she really doesn't have a chance. But I always figured that the Smash ballot was necessary to be all from April to October. I thought that a month, two maybe, would be enough to know who was gonna win. But recently that has been changing. I feel like more and more I've been seeing Shantae appearing in these polls and lists where people talk about it, and it's always very high in the ranks of votes that people give her. And she, unlike Shovel Knight, is out in Japan. Is getting a physical release of the next game. Also, unlike Shovel Knight, she has proven herself to be more than a one-hit wonder. um, And to be completely honest, as much as people are loving Shovel Knight right now, we don't know if the next Shovel Knight or Shovel Knight 2 is going to be good. We don't know if it's going to keep on having the same track record that, for example, Shantae has. Shantae right now has 4 games. One of them is a mobile game, but 3 of them are Nintendo exclusives, and the 4th one is also coming to Nintendo. Another thing that makes me feel like another point towards Shantae that Shovel Knight doesn't have: longevity and a history with Nintendo. WayForward has been pushing for Shantae to be in Smash. Recently, again, like I said, recently, not Shovel Knight, Shantae has been getting a lot of popularity. She's been getting a lot more votes. She's out in Japan. Meaning that she'll probably get, at the very least, a couple of votes. That's more than she'll have to say. I heard, I cannot confirm this, um, but I heard that Ken Sugimori, and I probably butchered the name, the designer, or the main designer, yeah, the main designer, not really designer per se, the artist, okay, the main artist for uh, Pokemon, um, the Ken Sugimori is the principal not animator, artist for the Pokemon games. Apparently voted for her and even tweeted about it. I don't know. I haven't seen. I saw a tweet. I didn't know what it was saying because it was in Japanese, so I don't know. Apparently, people said it was Sugimori saying people to vote for Shantae, or that he voted for Shantae. I don't know. But if it's true, then that's a huge point in favor for Shantae. I have a feeling that she might be the only one of the indie characters that I can see being in Smash, and the only other third-party character to be included in Smash. I don't think there's going to be more third-party characters apart from, again, maybe Shantae. Apart from her, I don't see anyone else. But of course, that will be for the next video. That will be about third parties. But that's about the points. I wanna bring for Shantae is that she does have a fan base in Japan. She has been a fan base that has been growing um, over the last couple of months in terms of voting. WayForward is all about it. They even show like they had potential movesets. They tweeted about a potential moveset for her. They tweeted also um, different costumes that she could have. It could be fun. She could be a very fun character. She could be another female representative. She could represent Nintendo's commitment to indies. Uh, and that's really about it, all I have to say about Shantae. Shantae, unlike Shovel Knight, I feel like Shantae's possibilities of being in Smash 4 are higher. I would say that she has roughly, and Shovel Knight I would say is a 50-50. Not really 50-50, I would say more of a 30-70 in terms of being in. 30% of chances of being in. Shantae, I would put her roughly like at 50-50, 60-50, 60-40, because it feels more like it because of having uh, votes in Japan, and if Kang Sugimori truly voted for her and posted on Twitter about it, then her percentage probably went up from 60 from 50 to from 50 60 to 70 80 because of hey, the guy is kind of famous. I mean, no matter what, he's been the main creator, quote unquote, of Pokemon forever. There's only like what, three Pokemon that haven't been designed by him on in X and Y or something like that. With not X and Y, Black and White. By the fifth generation, only three or four, like a couple, hadn't been designed by him or his team. That says something. Um, anyway, we'll see. I feel like Shantae, in terms of the indie characters, is the character with the most amount of possibility of being in um, Smash 4 as DLC. And if we're gonna be like just ranking, I said that she has like 60% of possibilities in terms of 0 to 100. How possible is Shantae to be in Smash? I'll give it a 50, a 60, in between 50 and 60. But if one indie character is to be in, I will put Shantae at the very top of the possibilities. Again, because of Japan. She might not get as much votes as Shovel Knight in Europe and in the US, but in Japan, she's gonna absolutely destroy Shovel Knight. Not really destroy, but have a pretty nice lead. For example, even if she gets like, if the difference in the United States and Europe between the two of them, in combining the US and Europe, is like 2,000, I feel like Japan is going to be enough not only to put Shantae over, but over the top, like with 4,000 votes or 6,000 votes. We have to remember that Smash 4 has already 10 million plus in units sold. So it's something. It's a possibility. Again, I don't look at. I will not trust polls that have like a couple thousand votes unless it represents at the very least 10%, like unless it's a poll with at least 100,000 votes. I will not be interested in saying like this is a pretty good representation of what's going to happen in the Smash poll, simply because it it's 10 it, a poll with 2,000 votes or 3,000 votes or 1,000 votes compared to the possibility of a million. Sure, not a million are going to vote. Let's say 50% of the people that bought Smash are going to vote. That's still 5 million people. And from 5 million people getting a poll of 5,000, or it under 5,000 is too little. And again, unless it's like 100,000, it doesn't really seem like a good projection of what might be the next uh, DLC characters for Smash. So this video has run longer than I thought it would. But next video probably will be the longest, since I'll be covering basically 3 characters instead of 1. But it's more of the third party episode. Again, in the previous video I covered Shovel Knight, so if you want to go see it, the link will be in the description. Link to the playlist of this. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.